What up, everybody? It's your boy Brian James, and we're back with another Madden Underground broadcast. And I got my guy with me, Philly guy. What's good, Philly guy?
That's right. Don't forget about me, man. I've been here for all this playoff action. I was not going to miss this game.
All right, we got a big time matchup between Assassin and Jay Douglas, man. This game is expected to be crazy. Both of them had crazy playoff runs, and this is the chance for Assassin to finally get over the hump. Will he be able to do it? Is the question.
Man, that's a tough question. But we did see C-Jack and the Miami Dolphins in the Xbox Pro League. They made it this far, but they couldn't quite get over the hump. So I'm not even going to touch this one, man. I'm going to leave it alone. It's a great opportunity for Assassin, and we're just going to have to wait and see what he do.
It's definitely a must-win game for his legacy in Madden Underground. This is that opportunity. He's been to the championships multiple times, but has not been able to get to the Super Bowl. Assassin with the Chargers, Jay Douglas with the Texans. This is going to be a crazy matchup, and I can't wait to get it started.
You see that he is not wasting any time, puts the halfback in motion, gets it out quickly to him, was able to get 5 yards on the play. So one of the things that we know is that this is his favorite formation. And so we didn't see him running it early in the year. Good to see him going back to it.
Definitely. And Jay Douglas has definitely had mad success in the playoffs, especially throughout the season too as well. Let's see if he's able to get a stop here.
He's gonna have to make a big stop. And am I seeing that correctly? We got Houday Bengals. Is he back in here with us in the chat?
Oh yeah, man, he's starting to become a regular, man. We're gonna have to give him the VIP treatment, man, because he's one of those regular guys that has been dropping in, checking out the game, and giving great commentary from the chat as well. So shout out to Houday, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, no doubt. I'm really interested to see how he wants to call this game. I know he's had an opportunity to see those Texans play, but big stop by the defense right there. Assassin put into second and long. He's going to have to figure something out if he wants to push the ball downfield here.
Definitely. And you know Assassin gets dangerous when he's in these tight sets. Gets the ball out to the back quick. Eckler taking it upfield, making a big move. Is able to get upfield even more. And he gets it down to about the 35.
That was a risky throw there. Texans thought they had it. Could have been a pick six, but it wasn't. And he's at field goal range now. So he's doing pretty good on this drive, B. James.
Yeah, we got Assassins in his trademark gun split, and he gets sacked. So I guess Jay Douglas is well versed in this department, is well prepared for this matchup.
It definitely looks that way. You know, he was able to get pressure with that Overstorm Brave. You got to love it. Big 2nd and 15 for Assassin now. See if he can come up with something to counter that blitz.
And Jelly, everybody's asking about the Fetty and Jelly game they'll be playing tomorrow, and we'll probably have the Super Bowl done the following day, if not tomorrow. And then we'll be getting ready for the PS5 offseason as well. So shout out to those
that's
guys.
going to be a big deal, bro. Big deal.
Here we go. Inside zone. And a gain of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, it looks like it's about 4. Yeah, got Cal Bear lurking in the chat. So you know he is keyed in on these Super Bowl competitors and that offseason schedule. So good to see him back here with us today.
Definitely. Cal Bear had a great run, man. It didn't end so well in the playoffs, but he had a great run. Oh, way to get the feet down.
And it looks like Assassin is doing work when he's got time to make these throws. I'm really surprised that we haven't seen the Texans bring more pressure. What are they doing out there?
The thing is, the question you have to ask yourself, has Assassin done his homework? Does he know that Schwartz, great play. Great RPO. Great read. But you gotta ask, is he mindful of the fact that Schwartz is on the Texans, and that speed can be very dangerous, as we saw against Cal Bear, where he gave up a lot of touchdowns to Schwartz.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the things that you can't find in the draft in the offseason. You know, that's just a coaching adjustment. And, you know, I don't even think he's going to be giving the Texans that much time in the pocket. He's got the front seven, that shouldn't allow it, but we got to see if he wants to bring some heat, knowing that he matches up well against this Texas offensive line.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And I can't wait to see how what Jay Douglas comes out in on offense. Is he able to make the adjustments on the offensive side of the ball to tie this game?
Yeah, and I think Cal Bear's a little confused. It says he played off every time. I distinctly remember at least 2 occasions where he was up on that line of scrimmage. Do you remember that, Brian James?
I don't recall. I just know the outcome was Schwartz getting behind him and scoring a touchdown.
Okay. Yeah, too bad we don't have a replay on that, but
great sportsmanship right here. Assassin declining the penalty, allowing Jay Douglas to make his adjustments to his team to get ready to have a little man-to-man combat right now. And we got a great run by Pierce right here. Gets about 3 or 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah, it looks like that was an RPO or a read option based on the way that defensive lineman broke down. You've talked about it before, but is there any bad blood between these two competitors, or this is their first match?
No. These two are. Oh, and then we have a pick, and it could be a pick 6, and this could be huge for Assassin right here. And he's going up. Assassin looking like he's trying to secure his place in the Super Bowl, man. Assassin's looking real good right now. A pick 6, early score, a quick pick 6, going up 14-0 on Jay Douglas. Can Jay Douglas adapt? Can he adjust? That is the question. Or will the Texans will the Cinderella story finally be ending for Jay Douglas and these Texans, man? It's tonight the night they turn into a pumpkin.
Well, speaking of pumpkins, we've seen a lot of people in the real world NFL moving around. So at this point, man, I would say anything is possible, but Assassin is looking good. Had those zone depth adjustments, got the pick 6. He's up 14, and that momentum meter is almost full on the road against these Houston Texans.
Definitely. And if you guys are in the Xbox Pro League, tonight is the night that we advance to the free agent portion of the league. We won't be advancing past stage 1 tonight. We'll be advancing past stage 1, simming the draft, and getting to the offseason tomorrow. Getting to the regular season tomorrow as we sim through the preseason and all that stuff. But make sure you guys are available at 6 p.m. exactly, because we'll be advancing at that time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be advancing in the Xbox Pro League at that time. And we have a great catch right there by Brandon Cooks, who's been the interest of a lot of trades in real life. A lot of people are trying to get Brandon Cooks. I know the Rams were out trying to get him. Titans were out trying to get him. The Packers were definitely trying to get him, and he seemed to stay in Houston for now.
He's got to feel good to be loved. He knows what he brings to the table. Obviously, all those teams you mentioned, they need to have those wide receiver threats. But your Titans, they had A.J. Brown, and they just gave him away.
Gave him away for a pick. And I understand the method to the madness. You worried about him holding out, the whole issue of him holding out. You don't want that headache. But it's not something that you want to do, man. That's not something that you want to do.
Definitely wasn't. But were there any other trades that you saw today?
Oh, we got a fumble. Big play by Assassin. Another big defensive play by Assassin out there.
Ooh,
and that hurts. That hurts. And the momentum is pouring. It's raining and pouring on the Texans right now.
Yeah, Houday, I did the same thing, man. I looked away for a second, and all of a sudden there was a fumble on the field. So, yeah, this is going crazy right now. These Chargers, they are looking like they are going to be representing the AFC at the Super Bowl.
Definitely. Looking like they're ready for the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl matchup, regardless of who comes out from the NFC, is going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, but how sweet would it be to have those Texans and Lions face off in the Super Bowl? There's no way anybody could have predicted that. It would be nice to see, but these Chargers, it looks like they're punching their ticket to the dance.
Wow. We got Eagles Nation in the building, 7-0. That lean TNP. Okay, I see you, bro. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, don't be shy. Say something. Speak your piece, man. We love to see who's out there. Hit that follow button. We're not asking you to subscribe and spend money. If you want to, we appreciate it. That would be awesome if you feel compelled to do so. But hit that follow button so you know and you can participate in the things that we have going on here at Madden Underground. We appreciate your viewership.
Definitely that. And we're all fans of all 32 teams, so you may find somebody that feels the same way that you do, and who knows? Maybe you get a chance to sign up and join the league and actually play with your favorite team. So, that's one of the things that you want to get involved in. I feel you, Eileen TMP.
Definitely, and we got some huge transactions happening in the Xbox Pro League, and I'm sure there will be some changes made in the PS5 Pro League as well. Fetty has jumped into the Xbox Pro League, so not only will he be playing in the PS5 Pro League now, he'll be playing in the Xbox side as well too. Jelly was on that wait list, so he's moved over to the Saints in the Xbox Pro League. So it's gonna be very, very, very interesting, to say the least.
Yo, that's crazy. You just said that the two teams that are going to be playing in the NFC Championship on the PS5 side of things are now coming over to the Xbox side of things. And Fetty loves these Cowboys. He actually gets to rock with his Cowboys. I mean, that's just going to be a tremendous amount of talent that's entering the league for Season 2 of the MU Pro Xbox League. That's crazy.
Definitely. And if you have any questions in regards to what the fees and things are, what's going on like that into the Madden Underground League, go ahead and visit maddenunderground.com, click on leagues, and you can find out all the information there. I know that people are like, oh, well, the teams are this and that and this and that. Well, it's these guys have jumped in and they've taken teams, and it's gonna be great to see what they can do with them. The prize pool is we're giving out winner of Xbox Super Bowl. Diggs walked away with $700 a couple of days ago. JB lost in the Super Bowl, walked away with $300 a couple of days ago. And the runner-ups, AFC and NFC champions, walked away with $100. And the division winners walked away with a little bit of cash too. So make sure you go ahead and sign up ASAP, man. This is something that you don't want to miss.
And how much money did Madden Underground walk away with? Who
does that, Philly?
I mean, I'm just saying. I've heard the streets are talking. People do that. You know what I'm saying?
We don't pocket any of that cash, bro. This is all money in, it goes all right back out, man. We don't pocket anything. Wow. Unfortunately, this is for the gamers. This is for the community. So anything that they put in, they get right back out. But Factor 75, yeah, holla at your boy.
Definitely waiting for that one. And
yeah, that's who pays Madden Underground. That's who owes Madden Underground some money. But
there you go. But you talked about Assassin paid attention to Schwartz, and that time gave a little bit too much body, came up with the pass interference, but he was in position to make that play. Like I said, he just committed a PI. So looks like the Texans have an opportunity to score here. And yes, Fetty VA Dimes is in the Xbox Pro League. He's got the Bengals.
I think he was talking about Assassin, maybe because Assassin actually had the Chargers in the Xbox, but he left because he was moving. But yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He did sell them to Blaze. So you're right. He did have the Chargers in the Xbox Pro League. Sold them for a profit to Blaze. But he's doing big things. So he's using that money, got himself in position to go to the Super Bowl on the PS5 side of things. He's looking really good. Definitely. Good right now.
And the loser of this game doesn't walk away empty-handed. They'll be walking away with $100 as well. So it's not that even if you lose this game, you're still gonna pocket a little bit of cash. So, but the winners will be competing for an opportunity to walk away with $700 and possibly $300 to $700. In the next game, Super Bowl. Oh, he got a lot of
coverage downfield. Yeah, I mean that time, he was able to make the throw and completion, but on that previous down, like everything was boxed up. So Assassin unable to get a stop, gives up 7. But outside of that pass interference, man, I mean everything has been on point. So I don't know that this is an opportunity for the Texans to get back in the game, but I do know that they got to make sure the Chargers don't score if they want to stay in this game.
Did Fetty handle Jelly yet? I don't know if he's handled him yet. No, he hasn't handled him yet. But I'm assuming that he will be handling him tomorrow, according to their they're setting up the game. Jelly, if it all goes to plan for Fetty, Jelly will be handled by tomorrow. So,
but I'm sure Jelly will have a little bit of say in that. So, he don't need any more extra motivation. He's ready to do his thing.
We try to do what is the playoffs, so we've been doing 1 or 2 games a day. But during the regular season, we have a game of the week schedule, and then we have a podcast schedule, which should normally be on Wednesday. But we'll probably have an NFC Championship game tomorrow during our podcast time. So hopefully, yeah, definitely we'll have that set up. So hopefully they can get it in by that time. And then that could have been big.
Nah, it's all good, Mallory. You ain't starting none. Ain't no static, but that's the one thing that we don't have any control over is these guys are going to schedule their games when it works best for both parties. So sometimes we get lucky. Sometimes we get multiple games. Sometimes there's only one game. But yeah, hopefully we're going to get an opportunity to see Fetty and these undefeated Cowboys play. It's a great matchup against Jelly and these Lions.
We got Terrell Bush, the coach user from the PS5 League, saying that he's running all this versus the Texans next season. We could not. I'm in a division with the Texans. He's in a division with the Texans as well. Mm-hmm. Neither one of us could beat him. And T. Bush is my guy, bro. Like, shout out to T. Bush, man. But neither one of us could beat him this year.
And the stats are making it look easy. Is that what y'all saying?
I'm not saying he's making it look easy, but it's definitely some things we have to take note of, for sure. Well, shout out to T. Bush in the chat, man. Shout out to all the Facebook viewers. Shout out to the Twitter viewers, and shout out to all the Twitch and YouTube viewers that are tuned in right now. So if you're viewing on all of those platforms, please hit that like, follow, and subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't visited Madden Underground, and you're interested in MaddenUnderground.com, and you're interested in participating, be sure to head over there now and register. So we have you in our database as a Madden player, whether you be a tournament player, a MUT player, franchise guy. We got something. We do something for everybody. We have MUT tournaments. We do all that different things. So
yeah, or you're just getting started. I mean, can you tell me a little bit about what's actually on the website? I mean, because it ain't just a sign up board. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good stuff on there. What you got?
No, we have a lot of different things. And if you, I'm not gonna just tell you what's over. You're gonna have to go over there. If I tell you, there's no point in you going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
that's true. That's true.
So just go ahead and head over to MaddenUnderground.com. You can see what we've done. You can see previous podcasts. We have a lot of gems and things that players may need to know. And I see Bronco in the chat saying, no, he is making it look easy. A throw to the flat sounds pretty easy. So, And I see Mallory representing for the LVBC, Las Vegas Ballers Club. I remember those guys. It's great user. And Mike Williams with the catch.
Yeah. That ad catch is making it look easy out there. Making it look easy.
Mike Williams with the catch. All right, so look, this game is actually going rather faster than I thought. All right, so we have a 28-7 game now. Assassin is well in control right now. It's safe to say that Jay Douglas has to score right now. Like it's imperative that he scores right now to keep this thing going. Yeah, you were down 28-7. You fought back. Doug definitely can fight back. He's definitely not out of the game. He's down, but he's not out.
But did Calbear win that game when he was down 28-7?
I don't know. I'm not into throwing shade. That's not me. It's kind of petty as a man.
No, I mean, I'm just asking. It's just a question. It's no shade. I'm just asking. Like,
no, he clearly he's not in the game. If he won the game, then he would be playing right now.
No, when he was down 28-7.
Yeah, he caught up. He wasn't winning though. But that interception doesn't help. He's in field goal range.
Yeah,
and it's definitely. No, but definitely you fought back, Calbear. You didn't quit. I saw guys quit. Some guys quit in the playoffs. He didn't quit. I'll give you that.
No, yeah, he definitely didn't do that. Way to show a little bit of maturity there, Calbear. Who knows? Maybe when you were younger, maybe you would have done something like that. But
he said,
"Don't." He didn't do any of that during the playoffs. So
he said he doesn't want to hear. Man, he has wide open, bro.
Wide open from jump.
Oh, and he ran into the goalpost.
Oh, not seen that animation before.
He ran even to the goalpost. Like I've never seen that.
Definitely.
Wow.
That was
That
a
has to
crazy
hurt.
route.
I like
but,
literally, like emotionally and physically for Assassin, because he had a touchdown, but he led him into the goalpost.
Yeah. Get that man to rock again, man. Get that man to rock again. He out there making plays.
And Thomas Mallory giving his props to Cowberry, saying he definitely fought. Yeah, Cowberry ain't no slouch, man. He ain't a dude you just gonna come in and push over. And I'm actually proud of Cowberry. You know what I mean? He came in, I would say, year before last, and jumped in the PS4 league like at the end of the year. And he was playing PS4 games on the PS5, you know, and it was just like he jumped in, he got slapped a little bit. Yeah, you know, he took over. I think it was the Browns late in the year. Was it the Browns? I think it was the Browns or the Steelers or something like that. He took over one of those teams late in the year. He got his feet under him, got his bearings. He joined again last year, and he fought, and then this year he seems to be have a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. Look to be one of those players going to have a guaranteed spot in the playoffs every season if he continues to play the way he's been playing.
Okay, so a little bit of a comeback story there. That's really good to hear. I wasn't sure where you're going with the fight. I was waiting on you to break out with the Itchy and Scratchy song, but you switched it up on me, B. James. That's what's up.
The Itchy and Scratchy show. That's what you're turning us into, Philly. That's what you
Hey. I got that Cal Bear memory, you know what I'm saying? Remember everything. But look, it's 31-7. Are you ready to call this game, or are you going to put it out there what the Texans need to do to
I don't
fight
know.
back?
I don't know. This is a tough call. The Texans are at home. All they got to do is get to, score, maybe change the tide of the momentum. And, it's just those risky throws aren't going to help. And the Assassin's doing a great job of lurking. And it seems to be like that manning up the slot guy and playing in cover 3 and covering the flat seems to be the theme to stopping Jay Douglas's pass game this far. So he's playing the cover 3 sky. He has the slot guy playing man coverage, and he's dropping into the flats himself. He said tough off, right, as a clear politician. No, man, I'm just trying to, I try to keep it positive. Try to keep it positive, not throwing any shade at anybody. But it's not over till it's over. And the fat lady isn't singing yet, and Jay Douglas just got a first down, so let's see what he can do. Oh, and then the other user interception. He's lurking. That cover 3 is giving Jay Douglas problems. J.C. Jackson takes it to the crib and pushes the lead further out. I don't think
you
Jay
said
Douglas,
it was a tough call. Is it still a tough call, or are you gonna believe? What your eyes are showing you right now.
I don't know, man. The fat lady is warming up. I would say she's in the back. She's like everybody's calling the game. The fat lady is definitely warming up. She's going me. That's her warming up backstage. So I don't know if he's gonna if he's gonna be able to come back. But the thing is, you want to at least get some points, reach the in-game goal, so you can get some XP and possibly. Shout out to the follower that a follower subscriber. I don't know if it was a follower or subscriber, but I'll check in a minute and let you guys know what that was.
Hey man, look, I don't know, but it sounded to me like
shout out
this game.
Shout out to Lawrence Lacona subscribing to our YouTube page. Appreciate it.
I mean, what is going on here, man? I know I'm looking at the chat just like you. We got Jelly and Fetty responding one after the other. They both in here. Why aren't they playing the game, man? Why aren't they playing the game? Why aren't they playing right after this?
I don't know. I just know that I'm getting a lot of people saying, "Oh my, I can't get my invite." So, and that's the exact voice that I'm hearing when I hear that though. But I'm gonna say, Jelly, go ahead and grab that invite when you can, brother. It's not looking good for a lot of people though. It's not looking good for the Texans. So we got a 2nd and 10 right now. It seems like he's struggling to gain anything right now. And Assassin's defense, it may be the year of the Assassin, but we got Jelly and Fetty who may have something to say about it, man.
They definitely may, but you talked about this adjustment from this Chargers defense, and And right now, I mean, he's pretty much boxing everything up. So we know he doesn't have to worry about the run. He's just lining up, firing off the line of scrimmage, man. And I got a feeling there's going to be another big play on this drive by these Chargers because Texans don't have anywhere to go with this football.
Definitely. And Fetty, I know you and Jelly have just joined the Xbox League. We're going to be starting free agency. We'll be advancing to the first stage of free agency in 30 minutes. So you guys may want to just to be up to date on that. I know, Jelly, you may want to grab that invite ASAP to do so. Let me go ahead and send this other invite. But
yeah, while you looking for that, Texans are looking for a little bit of pass protection. You know, we start a sack and 2nd and 20. You know, Assassin, man, he hasn't had to blitz at all. He's just letting his front four loose, and you know, Texans are forced to show him, you know, where he's going to be throwing the ball, and then Assassin just makes the adjustment and takes it away. So 3rd and 3, time is running out. What threshold goals were you talking about before, B. James? Because I'm not sure what kind of XP Texans are going to be able to get out of this game.
You know, just in-game goals, playoff goals, touchdowns, first downs, gaining yards, those sort of things. Oh, another interception. That's not going to help. Assassin stacking up the XP, by the way. This may be another house call. Woods is going. He is the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's not going to be called one of the fastest safeties in the game, and pushes the score even further out. Assassin out here proving his superiority. We got Hude saying, "Welp, that's that." What else is on TV? And at this point, will Assassin be able to score 50? And when he reaches 50, will he be able to score 60? And if he reaches 60, will he be able to score 70? Or will at some point Jay Douglas say enough is enough and chew clock on himself?
Well, I mean, that's where we're at right now, right? We're looking for the 50-burger game. And then once we get to that 50-burger, then we'll have to see if we can hit that 60 threshold. But that is not the performance we expected out of the Texans in this AFC Championship game.
And the thing is, both of these guys are my guys. Like, you know, I got a lot of love for Assassin. That's like my little brother. And Jay Douglas, too, man. That's my guy, too, man. So, you know, I don't have a favorite. You know, United Madden crew in the building. You see Black Phoenix representing for those guys. But we have a game tomorrow. I possibly have a Black Phoenix spotting tomorrow and maybe for the Super Bowl. So if we can get we can get some locked in times, Fetty and Jelly, that would be awesome.
That would be fantastic. And, you know, you talked about Assassin being your little brother. What advice would he give you since you got to play these Texans 2 times a year since you struggled with them so much?
It looks like run cover 3, play over the top, and man up the slot. That seems to be the formula right here. And it's, you know, it seems to be the formula that's working for him well. And he's got he got a play to the back out the backfield. He makes a man miss, fights, get past the 50, and gets to the 45-yard line.
Well,
oh, he got family coming into town. Yikes. Okay, well, I guess me and Philly it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you could have had a great excuse if you were trying to get out any commitments, but it looks like you're walking away from this one. So we'll have to see what happens. And, you know, hey, family's a beautiful thing. So
he clearly likes his family. Like, you know, some people don't like their family, so they have any excuse. This is a great excuse for me when, you know, I'm trying to avoid family. But Black Phoenix loves his family, and that's great. You should love your family.
Yes, you should. And speaking of love, you think these Chargers are going to show these Texans any love? Because the Texans definitely have chew clock on, but do you think they're going to go for that elusive 50-burger?
Definitely. This is, if you can't beat Dimes, you beat his boy. And you send a message to Dimes and let him know, like, hey, go tell your big homie that. You know what I mean? So, Assassin's definitely sending a message to Dimes. He couldn't beat Dimes. He hasn't been able to beat Dimes in the playoffs. And this is a toxic boy. So he's sending a toxic message to the toxic boys, letting them know that I couldn't beat Dimes, but I'm taking out one of you guys. And I'm looking forward to possibly taking out another one if Fetty doesn't get the job done.
Clean up on aisle 5. I hear you loud and clear, B. James. You know, this is this is definitely something, again, that we did not expect. We saw how dominant these Texans were. They were able to knock off Cal Bear in the previous round, but I don't know what happened, man. It seems like all the magic is gone, and, their magical season is coming to an end, like you said. So maybe they are turning into that pumpkin. It's 3:20 left to go. Where's the showmanship from these Chargers, man? They're not even trying to run the ball. They're not trying to take, any real time off the clock. They still out here slinging that rock. What is that about?
I don't know. It's trying to add a little insult to injury, prove your dominance, prove a point, let the world know you're here, you've arrived, you're going to a Super Bowl. It's a big deal for Assassin. He's never made it to a Madden Underground Super Bowl, I don't think. I think if he did, he made it to it a few years ago when he lost by that weird catch on the sideline, 2 dimes. So it's been a while since he's been in the Madden Underground Super Bowl, but, he's definitely sending a message like who they saying.
Let's see if Fetty and Jelly actually give a damn, because right now we actually have Assassin in the chat with us. So you know what that means. We got VA Assassin closing out these Texans in the fourth quarter, but he also took time out to join us in the chat. One of the things that we've always told him not to do, but this man is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. So it doesn't seem like he can do any wrong. This is his moment. It's November the 1st, and he is putting on a clinic of how to participate in the chat and put hands on somebody on the field. So looking at these Chargers, and we're getting close to that 1 minute mark, so we may not see that 50 burger, but I got to tell you, it really doesn't matter at this point. It's all about getting that W, and there is nothing that's going to stop him from getting this win and advancing to the Super Bowl. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen to this Chargers team once we actually do advance to the Super Bowl. I want to see how superpowered they get. And Assassin, showing some class, assumes the victory formation. And it looks like it's GG's in the chat. So shout out to those Los Angeles Chargers, coached by VA Assassin. They have punched their ticket. They are on their way, representing the AFC to the Super Bowl. And once again, we want to acknowledge the success and the dominance of those Houston Texans, but they just weren't able to find any more magic in this wild ride, and they're going to go home. But are they going home empty-handed, Brian James, or?
Oh, no.
They'll come up with a little something.
Something, $100 is going to definitely take away the pain of the loss of this game. But, shout out to Memphis Doug. He did his thing, man. Proud of that guy. He's come a long ways in the league. He went from being one of the guys that's a playoff contender to, hey, this year it might be his year. That's how you got to look at it this year. So, make sure you go to those stats. Hit that stats and go to those stats to make that score pop back up. If you're watching, or Douglas, one of you guys, go to the stats so the game saves. I know Assassin's probably going to look at the replays. He likes to watch the highlights, but make sure you check those stats.
There you go.
There you
go. There we go. Get that game to save. You do not want this game
so that score comes
to
back.
not record.
We need that score to come back so you get your XP and all the things you've earned.
There you go. So, let's talk a little bit about this Jelly and Fetty game. Obviously Fetty is undefeated, and Jelly was not able to do anything about that in the regular season, but this is the playoffs. It's win or go home. Everything is on the line.
You definitely made it.
What is it that you're looking forward? What is it that you're looking forward to in this matchup between Jelly and Fetty?
I'm looking forward to seeing if Fetty can maintain the dominance that he's maintained throughout the season, and I'm looking forward to seeing if Jelly can unhinge that. So it's basically a tale of two stories, tale of two men, I should say. You have Jelly who has the Lions, who's doing work with an underdog team, like a team that's supposed to be a rebuild. He's doing work with them, right?
Right.
No major adjustments to the team, no major changes. He's just getting out there whooping ass. Let's keep it real. Let's call a spade, right? Then you have guys like Fetty, who has his favorite team, and he's not losing with that team. He seems to be unbeatable with that team. So if that's the case, it's a tale of two men. one who's well aware of what he has and what he can do with what he has, and a guy who's doing more with less. So I can't wait to see it. Shout out to Assassin on a great win today. He's going to the Super Bowl. He's guaranteed himself $300 minimum. If he wins, he'll be collecting a 7 instead. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. And shout out to Memphis Doug, man, doing work with Davis Mills. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, you see that record. I mean, it's 15-2, right? I mean, you see the 79, the 75, and the 77. You know, there's so much that you can say about how successful and dominating he was during the regular season, and even in, you know, up to this point in the playoffs. And you got to believe that he's going to get some love from EA, and he's going to be even harder to beat, you know, when he gets some of those upgrades on his team. So, yeah, I mean, this is unbelievable. So you never want to put that in your head, like, oh man, I'm gonna tank this year. I don't have the squad, because, you know, Memphis Doug didn't do that. He came out and he slapped people up, and you know, he was 4 quarters away from getting to the Super Bowl. So yeah, they had a hell of a season. But
this is definitely the year you don't want to tank. You don't want to tank this year. This is the year that you don't want to tank. So if you're playing in franchise mode, this is not one of those years where you say, you know what, I'm gonna take the season off and build. You still want to try to compete at some capacity. So with that being said, you know, we got a big game tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a time so we can post it out there on Twitter so everybody can know when that NFC Championship be taking place. And we'll be back tomorrow. So make sure you guys hit that like, follow, subscribe button. We thank you guys again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad place.
Same bad station.
All right, we're out of here.